Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Minnesota versus Colorado college football matchup on Saturday, September 17th, 2022. Of course, it's my favorite day of the week during my favorite time of the year. It's College Football Saturday here on YouTube. I do tons of free pick videos, so be sure to subscribe to our channel. We do free picks every day, sportschatplace.com, pickdawgz.com, right here on YouTube, as well as across social media and our live shows. And when you give out that many free picks, you're bound to like some games more than others. To find out which games those are, as well as to get best bets from some of the top handicappers in the world today, head on over to our website, pickdawgz.com, click on the Premium Picks tab. And while you're there, be sure to use the discount code WIN15, that's WIN15, get 15% off all of your purchases at pickdawgz.com and sportschatplace.com. But let's get to this one. Minnesota taking on Colorado in week 3 college football action. The Gophers at home in this one, TCF Bank Stadium, nice outdoor stadium they built a few years ago for the University of Minnesota. They used to play at the Metrodome years ago. But on the other side of this one, we've got the Colorado Buffaloes, and I tell you, I watched that game against Air Force on Saturday, and I watched the week before Colorado play. They absolutely stink this year. This is one of the worst Colorado teams I've ever seen. And, while, certain programs will go up and down, there's an ebb and flow with this. And we've seen some Colorado down years and, over the last couple of decades. Like I said, I think this is the worst of the bunch that I've ever seen. They can't stop anyone, and you can't move the football. Well, you got a lot of problems on both sides. And the Buffaloes certainly in for a really rough afternoon here at Minnesota, because while Colorado, I believe, has some talented players, I just don't like the play calling offensively, and I don't like the play calling defensively. And you're up against a PJ Fleck coach team that does the fundamentals right. There are certain coaches, and I've talked about this all the time on the live shows, and I talk about it in these videos when I have a chance to. But there's certain coaches that kind of are good X's and O guys, and there's certain guys that, coach the players up really well. And then there's guys that, can kind of do everything. But PJ Fleck is a guy that really keys in on the fundamentals. And, while we don't always see it, blocking and tackling and, creates good execution on these plays. And when you're up against a sloppy team like Colorado, boy, it just looks like a knife going through butter when you see that offense rolling like that. And the guys are, blocking and making all the right things. It's poetry in motion. And while we don't like to give Fleck all that too much credit because it'll probably go to his head, at the same time, I think the Gophers absolutely roll over Colorado in this one. This one should be just a beatdown. And I'll take Colorado. I'll take Minnesota. I'll lay the bundle and probably an extended line as well. And that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks today, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. Our betting tools are 100% free, and the way they work, they show you just how often all the different bets on the board today actually hit. Then they show you today's odds, and from there, you can easily determine the risk-reward scenarios, putting yourself on the bets that come in the most often and pay the most. And that's how you make money betting on sports.